Hello everyone, my name is Hugo and welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, yes I shave my beard, yes I'm the same person, yes I read great. Now, today I'm going to do the Booktube Newbie fan because I'm a Booktube newbie. And if you don't know about it, it's just answering some questions to basically get to know me and why I started this channel. The first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, I think like many people, I just want to get to know new people to talk about books with. I hope I also get like a lot of recommendation about books I didn't know about or authors I didn't know about in the comments or through chat or whatever. I also don't have that many friends that like to read like I do. Some, but not that many. Second question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I think maybe my taste in books, because it's not the big popular books that get talked about on YouTube that I like read a lot. So maybe that one, but I'll talk about it in a further question. Maybe my accent can be funny, can also be annoying. The third question, what are you most excited about for starting this new channel? Like I said, meeting the new people, chatting about books, discovering new books, discovering new authors, that sort of stuff. Yes, I'm using a notebook and not my phone. Why, you ask? Because I'm recording with my phone. Fourth question, why do you love reading? Why wouldn't you love reading? You can escape the world to like another world that's created by someone. You can invest in characters, invest in some world building. You learn a lot. You learn a lot while reading, I think. It's also a cheap hobby. I buy most of my books used and spend like 1, 2, 5 euros for a book is like a lot when I pay it. But even when you pay all your books brand new, it's like 10 to 20 euros or 10 to 20 bucks. And they last like a couple of days, or if you're really fast, at least 6 or 8 hours. If you go to a movie theater here or something, it's like 12 euros and it's over in 2 hours. I still love it, but just to compare it to. Or if you go out drinking a lot, I hear a lot of people spend like 50 to 100 euros to spend one night drinking. Yeah, so I'd rather spend my money on books then. Fifth question. What books or series got you into reading? Well, I'm from Belgium, and comic books is like sort of a big thing here, a big part of the reading culture here. Well, at least it used to be. It's a little less now, but when I was a kid, it really was. We have like big writers such as Hergé, who created Tintin, which you might have heard of, or Peyo, who created the Smurfs. There's also like big Hollywood movies about now. But originally they were comic books. So I read a lot of those. I also read comic book series called Yommeke by Jeff Nass, which is really big here but didn't really make it internationally. But then in high school I didn't read that much. I don't really know why, I just didn't. But then in college I started to read a lot more. I think the book that got me started reading more was The Langoliers by Stephen King. And after that book I just read more and more and more. So I think that's what got me started into reading. The sixth question. What would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't know, maybe tips on how to get started, but yeah, that's not really original. Well, maybe like teach me some of their editing skills or something, because I'm really new to that. I never edited a video, and some booktubers I follow, I'm just really impressed by how they edit stuff. Yes, I'm looking at you, Daniel Green. Seventh question. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think maybe the consistency of putting out videos, because it takes a lot of time, especially the editing, while still maintaining to get a lot of reading done and having to go to a full-time job. So just finding the time to do all that, I guess. Eighth question. When did you start reading? Again, like I said, as a kid I read a lot of comics and then slowly made my way into longer novels. The first novel I remember reading, like a bigger book as a kid, was The Ship That Flew by Hilda Lewis. It's basically about a kid finding a ship that can fly and also travel through time, and you then go to like big historic events. I think it was. Been a long time since I read it, but yeah, as a kid it really spoke to me. Ninth question: where do you read? Well, I read a lot in my room, in my couch here, or at night in my bed. But I also like to read a lot outside in my garden or in the park or something. The 10th and last question: what kind of books do you read? Well, I read like 10th question: what kind of books do you read? I read a lot of different genres. I like to read horror, thriller, sci-fi, classics. Also I like to read non-fiction, philosophy books. Right now I'm reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. What I don't read that much is fantasy or YA fantasy, because I didn't really give it a chance yet. If you have a good recommendation to get started with fantasy on, let me know, because I really want to get into it. I'm thinking about reading Brandon Sanderson actually, but maybe that's like not a good place to start, because I hear it's quite heavy. Yeah, that was all the question. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.